Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've just wasted 2 minutes for absolutely nothing. Audio, or at least my microphone, was being disabled. Streamlabs, so get OBS. The teams are getting ready. We'll go through my spiel later on. You know what? It happens, and apparently happens. So, you know what? We're going to avoid that. We're going to go jumping straight into the game. First map, we're between JFT and Trident. Will be on. Oh, this is what happens when you haven't casted for like, and apparently your stream setup just wants. So yeah, it's everyone. Sorry guys. Okay, so yeah, welcome to the grand finals of LPL Evolution. Is here in the Summer Cup, and this is going to be worth $750 if you can win and place 5. So not too for so far 4 series. This is going to be the 5th series. All set. Take out some prize pool and a bit of a victory in terms of honor. Anyway, the good news is players are ready. They're all saying ready and about to jump on in. Again, I am so sorry for audio issues. Thank you very much for letting me. They're all amazing. But that's all here. Go. So again, I appreciate you all on both these two tonight. It is fantastic. Don't forget that there's some more like action on main channel. They have got legends. Actually, no, they got the Valorant Oceanic Tour tournament going on. Some of the big names there tonight. Bobo, I think it is. Boho, Porter, Bonkers, I think. I can't remember the team. But huge names there, but who cares about them? We're here. Evolution, FT versus Trident Esports jumping over to Iceberg. Also, Scuba Steve, he'll be joining us later. Currently running a little bit behind on, so he'll be here and hopefully be joining. So, both these two teams for the season. This season, well, we've seen that Trident played Icebox there so far 15 games. Icebox once, and they went 13 against Blob. Victory. Their opponent, AFT Esports, they've played Icebox twice. Once against Toy, and well, they lost that one 17-15. And the second time they played Icebox, they won 14-12 against Blob. So both the matches have very time for them to really try and take it in. We see that here again. Big thrill to overtime. Nice. Oh, that's not. Yeah. Two agents. Too much of a surprise. I don't feel like you've over there for your both. Chamber got a little bit of a I think a nerf, or he's still quite well. In the Sages, personal the teams right falling off the Oceanic a little bit, so I'm glad. But in the end, there's not really much of a surprise with AO being real hard jewel. I want to call it, but the chain. AO. Right. AO will pop flash, but hopefully he can get some support from the rest of a bit of a slow play from J. You have to might as well to hold this one off. But they can't find the shots. Fortunately for him, he doesn't want damage. And now first, he was going to relocate, but he gets killed on the turnaround. He's going down. Vex does drop the ball. He's going to throw it.
Spike planted.
Damage to the wall. They're not around any good shots to go on. Now you saw that corner. They find a shot that gets carried around. How is going to
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's going to be pick up one. It's a 1-for-1. What? He's going to have to play around the spike anymore. Bait it out. Bait. Almost just going to have to dance around the footsteps. He's playing. He's going to throw around. Disabled and ability, but it doesn't matter. Roman doesn't need to play go for shot. And not even a first tick, and Roman's just going to chase him around again. Ring around the rosy JFT. Come around the top. There's no way of defusing this, and it is done and dusted. He's gone. He's out of it. Oh, he gets the kill. Gets the 4K. That is it. He picks him off. So the ace. That Jeff. Number 1. Absolutely. Made with Foley. Skill couldn't find the correct way into.
Can someone get this?
That's dagger to be. People here really suppress him. Yeah, but he was able to do so much work on that side and Trident. But now push coming out.
Deploying drone.
What a feeling for this. Next up is going to throw it out. Early on.
Enemy
That's an idea of where Howie is, but the rest of the fight is here. Next is going to come out. Surprise, he's only had 5 kills. Next is going to look for more, but Bang Wong gets away with it. He's going to get that kill on up and they can play back one in. JFT, they've had enough this side. Plus 2. Right. Wrong hole. Trident. And out.
Last player standing.
Let's try and fix that one. Sorry about that, guys. Again, apparently I'm having a few mic issues, so let's try and get this one working. Let me know if this is a little bit better. Oh, wait, if I've gone the right way.
Spike planted.
Hopefully this is the right way. Let me know if that sounds a little bit better. I'm hoping it does. And I've moved house recently, so this is actually the first time I stream properly with this setup, so hopefully it keeps. Gonna get it off. I'm. Just in.
That works. Bonne chance, mes amis.
Testing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so please let me know now, as round number 3 starts, how that sounds. It should be a lot better. We shouldn't get that cutting it in and out now. That was due to one of my noise gates that I had set up. So now, as we move on to round 3, 2 rounds go into JFT after a very scary round that they almost lost thanks to a great hold coming from Trident. Now, round 3. We're going to be looking at doing the same thing again here on the A side. Vex comes around, he doesn't find the kill, but Nyor does. A beautiful headhunter shot. He's going to start this one open. Remember, this is the buy round coming from Trident. They need to make this one count. As now the flash comes on out, trying to do a little bit of harassment. Nyor, he doesn't move. He holds his ground. He's not afraid. He wasn't scared of a peek coming out from the opponents. There's some big kahunas that he's got there. Over on the middle side of the map, he's going for a little bit of a lurk here. He's found himself a lot of room. He's going to find himself a lot of space to work with, but the rest of his team, they're looking to push on in, and then instantly comes on out, killing. And now Nazong has to find one. He's going to look for 2. It wound to 1 hit point. Very lucky to survive there as he gets that heal coming on up. He's got 2 more points before he gets that ultimate going.
30 seconds left.
as now Cursed. He's going to see the rotate come from the side, and Xiao, he's going to be able to take this to his advantage, catching his opponents off guard thanks to that wonderful work here. He's still chasing Mazwong. Mazwong's still got that superior firepower, but it doesn't have the hit points to go behind it. Trident falling down to the pressure of JFT at the moment. They get the kill, they get the weapons, they all get an upgrade, leaving it up to Curse to find 3. But he just says, no, he can't do it. He's out. Huge win there coming for JFT, and they're going to walk away with this one. So my friends, please let me know. Oh, please let me know how this is now. End of round 3. You guys should see this in about 2 minutes. So hopefully it is a lot better. I think I've adjusted so it works better. Someone said put the mic closer to me. That's unfortunately not the issue that was at play, but I do. I'm hearing it is so much better. So that is fantastic. Again, apologies for all the issues. It's been a few weeks since I've actually streamed on the setup, and I've also moved house. So it's all over the place. But now with that round taken out of JFT, moving their way 3 up, they've got a few upgrades, they've got a huge amount of finances, and Trident, they're broken. They have lost all their funds, they've lost all their credits, they've lost all the kills, rounds. They haven't been able to get too much there. Unfortunately, they're not getting a lot on the players that should be making a lot of these impacts. They're hoping Udium can really start racking up a lot of these kills. Mazwong has been great anchoring down on these sites. A beautiful little wrap a bit earlier though, coming from Xiao, really helped them secure that win there for JFT. And using that Spectre at a close range, allowed to really take advantage of their opponent's kind of panic as they were trying to wrap between sites. Udium, beautiful shot with the Headhunter. Rendezvous out of there. He's not going to be leaving himself wide on open at all. He's trying to make his way up. He's going to get met with Mazwong in one, and he finds another one at the back. Xiao, really holding off in these very off angles, very odd angles as well. It's going to be able to find himself one, defend from the double work coming on in. The Curse is going to be trying to hold on. Classic. This is just a little bit of an eco round, so we're not expecting too much. But JFT, they will not want to lose much here. If they lose, it could be a little bit of an issue. One beautiful shot. There's another one. Udium. He finds a 3rd for the round. And that's the damage I was talking about. You don't want to see that as JFT. Because this now potentially gives weapons on the ground.
One enemy remaining.
Whoa. Well, hello, my friend. With the Vandal.
30
Being able to
seconds
utilize
left.
one of those weapons. Now he's got a Vandal. Wally's got a Vandal. It is 2v1. Vex no longer has the advantage. Who now? Looking. He's waiting. A little bit of teamwork, the buddy system. You love to see it. Because if one falls, buddy should trade. As Vex is completely changing his point of attack. He's going to come behind. Oh, he sees both. Oh no! He misses a huge opportunity there. He's going to relocate again. He gets it. And he does it! He finishes it. And, well, why was I even afraid? Vex has got it playing mind games with Trident and will get all those kills. Trident, what seemed to have started as a phenomenal eco round, all down at the end when it counts, it couldn't hold on up towards the punishment that Vex had on offer. But that's going to give some confidence back to the side of Trident, showing that, hey, we can do this. Even if we're underfunded, underpowered, we will still bring the pain to our opponents.
Revealing area.
Oh, he's going to have to retreat out of that. He really wants to get quite aggressive, but it's going to be forced off the angle. Now a tour de force. It's going to be hunting. It searches. It does not find its target. He's been taken out of the competition. He's been knocked out in Peloton. He's falling back. Going back to the team card to regroup. He's grabbed that little bit of extra fuel. New water bottle. Going to be looking for another shot. First, going to be the one walking down the B side. He hasn't seen anything. They're hearing a lot of noise at the moment. There's nothing to be seen. AFT, they're holding ground. They're not going to step out of place until they're prepared for the site take. And here, they're ready for it. Got utilities prepared. Recon dart goes on out. They're going to start looking to come around the corner a little faster distance. As they now start pushing deeply. They're going into the back to side. Udim's going to be looking for another shot. He gets taken down from a blind shot from Vex. Beautiful there. The flash comes on out. But Howie's already dead, so there's no one left to capitalize. They're just going to put up and out. That's one gets a nice little kill. Into the Viper's pit.
30
That's
seconds
one's going to
left.
go up top. It is 4v3. They're still going to do it, trying to get a suppression out. He finds it to a suppress. Jet's not going to be able to retreat if she gets found
Spike
here.
planted.
With the spike going down. Mazong's trying to find his way through into it. Kirk's going to be trying to hold it off. You're holding up on a very high ground. He swings, but Mazong swings better. Moving up to Curse and Wally with a nice little resurrection coming in. Sao and Lomo are going to be the two left on JFT to hold this one in. Clock is still ticking here. Trident, they have to make a move. And they start making a move. There's so many bodies. And Mazwong's going to be able to find a nice little flick. He finds one up top. Jet Woman, he gets the double. Can he find the third? He takes a lot of damage. Mazwong's going to have to look at sticking this. He's going to have to at least get the first one. And now the Hunter's Fury comes on. He gets hit once. He gets the first tick. But that's it. That could just be done and dusted. Nice little hold from Womu there. Mazwong's going to hold it, but it's game over. Womu's going to quickly check it. And, well, everyone's dead. Mazwong gets the 4K. Tridents, they know how to get the 4Ks, but they can't seem to get the rounds. There was a lot of ultimates used by Trident with Tour de Force. Wally was used. You got the Resurrection used, so your 7 men would just got completely wiped out in the most recent rounds. JFT, well, you know what? They used a Viper's Pit, they used a Hunter's Fury, they still got plenty more to their disposal here coming into round 6. This is not something I suspected. We'd seen both these teams really go the distance in a lot of their matches, especially JFT. Trident, they slaughtered their opponent. Oh no, we lost their camera angle. JFT slaughtered their opponents here. 13-1, I believe I said. Very early evolution series. So far. Trident, unable to do a lot here. As now, Udim is going to be able to find that opening frag. He's going to quickly retreat. He's going to prepare his 1v4. Going to try and break that wall down before it gets set up. Wall is going to be looking for the fight. He gets the shot. He's going to get help on out from Udim. He's going to find that. And now they're going to be pushing in very aggressively here. Wall is going to be looking for more. You see those angles now starting to come on in. A little bit of a peek coming out from Wally. Hoping to find another shot for the Marshal. He was able to assist once. Can he assist or even find a kill the second time? It's all on the defense here to try and make a move. And they don't have a lot at their disposals. A lot of Marshals, a few pistols. They do get an upgrade here from Wally. They're trying to break the wall, but has been swing on that one. With that damage coming out. Howell with a beautiful shot for one. Can't find the second from a very aggressive peek coming from Xiao. Mazong, he's all alone. He looked at a kill. Beautiful shot with the Guardian. He's got 2 more to find. He almost gets killed there thanks to the shock dart. And he's just trying to find some damage. He know he wouldn't get the spike. If he holds him there long enough, they go down with it. Not going to be the case. They're going to retreat. And that is 6 rounds. FT. They're absolutely handing the paddling to their opponent here. Trident, unable to find something. It's so close. So often. And it's usually from the stellar performances. Solo individual performances. I mean, we've seen Mazwong constantly time and time finding kills. Udium and Wally with big multi-fragged rounds. Just unable to find what they need. Recon dart's going to come on out. Gonna find Wally. Actually, Wally does step back into it. They're gonna find Wally. They know he's at least on site. A bit of a shock dart. They're gonna be bringing in Womu's drone to try and see where those positions are. They see one, but at least they know there's still 2 on site because the Viper wasn't the one that was scanned, and they're gonna suspect that the A site's gonna be pulled, and they think about doubling back. A little bit of a fake. Mazwong's already trying to go back to see if that rotation, and Udim's got a very aggressive peek. But they leave 2 over on the A site as they think about more. X, he's going to be the one leading the charge. He's going to be up to Howard to stop this. He's going to pull out the Sober Drone. This is unfortunate for him. Vex peeks around the corner, but luckily the buddy system was there and Wally's going to be able to get a trade. Leaving it still 3v3. They should know something's going on here. Otherwise, why is there a Sober Drone being used? Wally's going to make sure to get rid of that wall, but he does have 13 shots left. So he's going to have to be very careful. He does have help coming from Mazwong to give him that little bit of a split angle, protect him from his rear. He does get hit with a little bit of a shock dart over there from Wally. Now Haz is going to be trying to find that kill. He needs suppress. He's going to move on forward. He's the last one standing. He's going to find the first kill. He swings, looks behind him. He almost finds the second, but Trident are now able to secure themselves a first round. Like I said, Trident, they've been slowly gaining more momentum. They've been just waiting, hoping, yet final kill on in to secure these rounds. They've been close so many times. Now they've finally done it. Even JFT, well, they're not in a difficult situation. They have lost a lot of their economy though, because like I said, they keep dying. They aren't winning these rounds cleanly. They are winning, that is the key thing. Their economy, it is hurting. That's where Trident can now start to utilize this. They can start bringing step up to few of these rounds. Well, they'll be back on parity with their opponents in no time. Team's going to be coming up against Xiao. Xiao says he's not going to deal with it. He's going back.
Right here.
First. Going to be the man with the judge. He's going to try and make sure that anyone that comes onto his side of the map, they're going to be on the scales and they'll most likely be on the dead side. There's no life to give. There won't be any balance. That's his intention. As long as he's going to be hiding down lows, he's going to be sitting back inside, hoping to see that little bit of a push. Oh, he does see the head! He finds the first kill! He gets away with it relatively scot-free. They're still spraying through. They're making sure that no one comes through. You're not going to have a free ride across the Viper's pit. He's helping out Curse. No one's getting away with this. And now the collapse is starting coming from Trident. AUS was thinking about coming on in, but he's just giving away his position, firing on through. And now JFT, they said, no, you don't want to do this anymore. That Viper's pit is too strong. And because it's being used over at A, they think about the rotate. They're going to have to wrap through the middle, and that's where Wally could be the lead. No, he's going to rotate over to B side. They're making sure they lock that one down. They're not giving anything away. Mazwong, though, he's going to push through the wall. He gets aggressive. He gets another shot. That's a second for the round. He's going to find Xiao. It is 3v3, 13 seconds. Can Kerr stop this? He just needs to find a single kill. If he finds the kill on the spike carry, that's it. It's over. He does get one shot. He hears the spike going down, but Wimmer's going to leave it. The Hunter 3 is searching. He's not going to find anything. Wimmer does eventually go down. Wimmer up to Has. He's going to find one kill. He gets the heal again. Another Sage surviving on low health. Has and Howie, the H's. Who is going to come away with it? Has goes up top. Howie is still very afraid. He's paranoid. And then Has does come away with it, getting the triple for the round. The judge almost able to hold on to that side, almost shutting down JFT. He found one member, but unfortunately that wasn't the spike. If it was, that was it. That was done. But JFT, they came in from every angle, making it as hard for Trident as possible. And they get away with it, putting them 6 rounds ahead and, well, now in a very comfortable position for the second half. Because no matter what, they'll be coming in with the advantage. Builder Force is just being used from Nor, so he's going to be the one trying to lead the hunt. He's going to be coming up against Udium, but Nor gets it! Beautiful jump peek around the corner, and Udium, he just wasn't prepared for the absolute chadness coming out from Nor. As long as going to be able to get a kill with the Guardian, he isn't thinking about coming up against Nor. Can the flick be there? No, Nor cannot find the flick. He's scared, almost giving Nor that shot for the Tour de Force.
You will not
Now
kill
the resurrection's
my ally.
coming out for effect. Mazwong gets another kill with that Guardian. We'll keep an eye on your hit. There we go. He ends Mazwong's spree. They see it jump up and spike. Nor's going to fire on through and he gets it with a beautiful classic. It's going to be up to 4 Vex. Vex is running around. He gets the spraying. Well, all of a sudden, he's dead. The rest of the team's dead. Everyone just fell suddenly. JFT said they've had enough of Trident and they're just going to collapse. Ferks, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Ooh, I think I might actually know what you're referring to. Okay, now I'm not sure what you're referring to now. I'm completely confused. Anyway. We are getting a timeout. Trident. They are 7 rounds behind now. They have to have a little bit of a breather. It's not going well. JFT, they've got all the momentum, all the strength. They're showing beautiful coordination and hits onto these sites. utilizing their utility to really gain so much ground. Not really that. I find that JFT are just winning a lot of these opening frags. We saw that there in that match, that last round, with the tour de force being used. So powerful from Nyor that he opened up, led the frag, found themselves the kill. Now they're ahead again with another round. Does Trident have anyone that can really challenge that? Mazwong, he's doing phenomenal here on that stage. He's actually leading the server. 13 kills. Most kills out of anyone here. Got some assistant boot to it, so he's not stealing away. He is fighting them. We've seen him use that Guardian effectively. And look at him. He's going aggressive again. He wants to be the leading frag. He wants to be the key player on their team, but unfortunately he's down. And with him down, Resurrection's gone. That's a huge loss for their side. And now Howie goes down. Yeah, says, you know what, I was expecting that. They're expecting Wally here too because of the crossfire set up in those positions. They're all dead. That's it, JFT. They win the opening engagements. They just push on into site by securing it with the utility.
Spike planted.
And what do? I mean, you see a little bit of rotation here, but that's not going to get you too far. See that little push coming on in, but you already see that angle completely covered by Nyor.
One enemy
William's going to want to try and find this. He's the last man remaining, and he's going to go down next to Nyor. So now, with that done, Stood is gone. 8 rounds for JFT at the moment. Remember, my friends, this is the grand finals. This is a best of 5. So the first map, it is extremely important to start the night off with a win. You start grabbing that momentum. You start pulling yourself ahead, because it can be a long night. Every little victory makes the night go a little bit faster for you.
They are so dead.
Now Wally's going to be the last one to be left over the A side. He's got suppression coming on out. It doesn't click anyone though. He's not going to know how many people are coming this way. And JFT, they're just happy to consistently barrage the A side. It's working time and time again. There's just nothing that Trident can do about it right now. Now the push comes on in. Vex is going to be moving on in. Nor's going to be there as well for it. Romu, he's prepared for the top. One's there to meet his gaze as Wally's going to be hanging down low. As goes up top, he finds himself too. Almost gets hit by the tour de force, but Udim unable to keep with it. Wally throws out a little bit of a flash over the top, hoping to find something. Romu running around. He's going to back to get a little bit of information for the rest of his team coming up from behind. It's going to be Cursed over in the front lines though. So it's just going to be death and despair for Trident right now. Now coming up from behind, Cursed could be the key player here, but he's only got himself a Marshall. That's not going to be able to do too much there for him though. Going to be up to Lomu though. He might be meeting the gaze of Cursed very shortly.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, a little bit of a flick there for Lomu. He does jump around the corner a bit likely, and we'll find that kill.
Last round in the half.
Friends, in a huge domination by JFT here in map number 1. Actually, I do want to point out something. Where are we? So both these two teams have played before. They met in their group stages. JFT Esports versus Trident. And, well, JFT Esports, they came out victorious 2-1 in 3 very close games. So these teams, they know each other well. They've played against each other before.
Get out of my way!
You know that they're just not going to take this down. Trident's not going to take this line down.
Poison's off.
They just need to try and salvage a few rounds, kills, get a little bit of momentum, maybe get those jitters out. The grand finals is here. Remember, $750 for first, $500 for second place right now. Almost going for the Hunter Fury. He does collect on one. And how he's going to be found, Xiao's going to shut down a little bit of a push coming from Udium. There's a very quick rotate to try and shut down any more mid-aggression. Mazwong's going to be the one leading the charge, and how he's going to be going up to over the B side. So they're splitting up across the map, creating a little bit of a weak spot on all their sites. They're not willing to do the retakes. They don't feel comfortable. They want to fight their opponents before they get in onto point. Trident haven't had much success trying to do any retakes once that plant has gone down. They're just trying to completely stop it dead in its tracks before it even starts. Mommy's going to get prepared. He's got a recon dart.
30 seconds
they
left.
decide against it. They're going to save it. They've decided to a new location.
Revealing area.
Shoots it back in sight. Ball goes on up. Nice recon dart by Limmer allows Vex to find the kill. Vex gets second kill with those daggers. He's going for more, but he eventually gets shut down from a nice one tap coming from Howie. He says, get out
One
of the
enemy
town.
remaining.
You will not kill my ally.
And with that, Has picks up a double resurrection on to boot.
Switching sides.
Because why not? Now we have the side switch. Ooh, I mean, I don't even know if I can sugarcoat this. It's 11-1. This is, it's not looking nice. It's very hard, but I mean, the one positive that I can see is if JFT can do it on offense, so can Trident. There's a reason why they made it to the Evolution Grand Finals. There's a reason why they're one of the top 20 teams in the Oceanic region. A little bit of a rough start, but I'm sure all the Trident fans out there are hoping for a little bit more, and they're surely going to see it. Very strong push coming from Raw. He's going to be backed up by Has. But that smoke in the middle is just going to make things a little bit more difficult as Cursed. But that Ghost, so he's got a fairly good range advantage here against these players. Actually, except the Headhunter. I mean, the Headhunter, good range there. Actually, is better than the Ghost when it comes to these little engagements.
Toxins going up.
And Mazong, they're suspecting that JFT wanted to go for a very aggressive push, and you know what? They're right. They're right to have these players all the way back here, and Curse, he finds the kill. One tap with
Poison's
the
off.
Ghost. You don't have armor, my friend? That Ghost is going to clean you up at any angle, any distance. Now Vex is going to be holding up high. That's how he's going to be looking to find some more. He fakes the little orb, hoping someone comes to peek him. With the backup from Morley over the top, Yudim's now holding on with the Headhunter, hoping someone goes for that wide swing. They're going to start relocating a little bit of a, not shot out, recon darts coming on out. They're going to spawn anything, and that's going to give Vex that false sense of security to push on forward. Yudim, he's here, but he took way too long trying to line that one up, and Xiao says, what are you doing?
30 seconds
Like
left.
shooting a ducks at a sideshow carnival. And now he moves on forward to get a little bit of right click. He knows everyone's here. He needs to wait for backup. A little bit of swing coming
Spike
from Wally, but the
planted.
wall's there. He's hoping to get a little kick through the side. And then a little bit it peeks on out through him. Wally says hello through the gap. Has goes around for the jump and right click. Not as great as it was 2 years ago. And now Vex gets the triple for the round. JFT, they take pistol round here on defense. And unfortunately, my friends, oh, it's gonna be a. I don't think trying to come back
Match
from
point.
as we now come 14 FT with what seems to be an unstoppable lead ahead of their opponents. All members on the team are just shining. Look at those KDAs
That's a
now.
good spot.
At the start of the first half, it was very close. I mean, you had almost everyone was dying on JFT when it came to a lot of these engagements. But now, no one's dying on JFT. They're just finding kill after kill, taking multiple engagements, coming away with multiple players. Ali's going to be coming on in, trying to find out some information. He gets nothing. Not as much as he wanted. Xiao's going to be the one holding it with the Vex. Now going on side, Mazlong's going very aggressive here. He's over the top. Vex is going to be holding up top. Nice little spray comes out, and Mazlong's going to be able to find that one. He somehow always finds his kills with all these smokes. Someone needs to...
Spike
oh
down
my God,
A.
Vex. Someone needs to check this man's computer. Maybe give him a little bit of a vac slap if he needs it. Now, Flash comes out from Wall. He's going to try to open up the map a little bit more. He's got the wall. He's going to try and lock down one of these angles. He knows someone's around that corner. Has and Yor, they've got a lot to do here. Unfortunately, that heal still on cooldown. Swing comes from Haz. He's got 30 hit points. He's going to have to hope that Yor can deal with that because he's got a lot of coming from the other side.
player
And he goes on
standing.
down. Yor goes on down. And Trident able to take a round. So, it might not... it might not be the... How should I put it? The time you'd want to take your second round. 13 rounds into the game. But if you start taking some rounds here at the end of a map, you can try and bring that confidence into this next map. It's you can kind of clear your mind. You're like, hey, we can do this. Opponents aren't uncrackable. We can find these kills. We can find the rounds. We can find the wins. And now, Vex. He's got Blade Storm out round 3. Huge
down,
headhunter coming on out.
attacker spawn.
At the same time, Vex is going to be looking for more. He misses all his daggers, but Curse managed to find a couple. They're looking for more. But Trident, they're really in a very unusual location as this engagement is taking flight outside of attacker spawn. And Curse says, you know what? I'm just pushing on in. You guys have completely abandoned the site. We're just going to push straight on through, and we're going to start trying to grab a little bit of map control. I'm a little bit surprised Wally's come this way. They're maybe scared that there's still someone anchoring down on this site. That's not going to be the case. They're not going to take a forward position. Trident are going to move back on. They're going to take a very defensive location here on the B site. They're going to be playing for the retake. They do have a Viper's Pit if they want to use it, but it looks like they're going to try and save this to try and string together a few consecutive rounds.
Flash.
Ash comes over the top. Boom, it hits. Vex is gone. He's going to have to retreat into a new location, but has still somehow managed to find a kill. Over on top of one. Wally, he's got a fragment. He's lining it up. He's getting prepared. One of the most advanced lineups you've ever seen for the fragments. They can't get anything done. First, he's going to find himself another kill. He's coming over the top. It's going on down to the wire, and Wally picks up
Next
2.
time, mind the heavy machinery.
So for a Telestick, the VOD should be public. It will be public and also up on my YouTube. If you're interested, the highlights will be posted to my Twitter. That is where the videos will go.
Here.
So stay tuned to all those. But yes, the VOD should be public on my Twitch channel. After 2 weeks they get destroyed, but they're permanently up on my YouTube. No, he's got himself an operator. Doesn't even need the headhunter. Next is going to be looking for more Mazuong. He wants to push on in. Remember, this is Trident's game. Try and call back. Any challenge that they lose is going to be out of what they want to do. They still want to continue to win some rounds. Get some of the feeling back in. You can see their hands are starting to get warmed up. I was about to say their whams are getting warmed up. But quite a thing. He's on a beautiful angle here. He gets one. He gets 2. They didn't even suspect it. Trident leaving their backs open.
To my world.
Right here.
You leave your backs open against JFT, and they will stab it repeatedly
planted.
with multiple daggers. Now Vex, he's gonna be looking. First is hiding in that smoke. Almost going to try and get some information. He might not find too much there. As Vex is going to find one up top, he almost gets himself a kill. You're also in the same location.
Standing ahead.
Woman being trapped off again. Flames start wall. Now they're hiding into the Viper's Pit. The snake bite comes on out. The push comes in from Nor. He's looking for one. He's looking out front. They all start to die. Trident able to secure another round. That's 3 rounds, my friend. Right? I said they couldn't do it. But you know what they're doing? They're going for it. They're starting to get these rounds
Right here.
online. The
Right here.
offensive side is starting to see them shine. A little bit of water. Beautiful water. Right, they're going to start making their way very fast push here. They got the shorties. They're looking to meet their opponents, meet their makers. They're going to peek around the corner, and Nazrul says, I'm not going to have any of... Oh my god, how does he survive? 1 hit point. Has going to be keeping an eye again towards this middle. It was very successful for them here in the last rounds. And again, has going to be out fighting 1, but he's going to get traded out. Curse is going to continue pushing up, but Lomu gets the kill. Beautiful shot. And he watches his teammate die thanks to a shock dart. Oh,
Spike
Lomu.
planted.
Friendly fire there. I know someone in chat was saying, can we see some more Lomu? Well, there you go, my friend. You got to see him take out his teammate. Oh. And now Union, he's going for the peak. He doesn't get it. He's going to quickly rendezvous out of there. He's not going to try and take that challenge anymore. How he's going to be hiding underneath. Neil's going to be
player
looking
standing.
for this shot. Of course, he jumps on down. He goes on down. That fourth round for Trident. I see some Scuba Steve in the chat. So welcome, baby. So, he'll be joining us for map number 2. And he knows the Trident team quite well. I'll let him explain why he knows that Trident once we get him on board. But he's going to be happy to see at least some rounds being picked up from Trident. That's all I can say. Yeah, the Viper Spit's being used at the B sites. I was going to get prepared. That's so the drone is going to be looking at going over the top here. Almost going to be the one rocking down mid. He's going to try and hold that on. There's been a lot of mid control being taken from Trident here on the offensive side. It's been working real well for him. Whoa, he's going to quickly run on through, but he gets killed. Wombo says no, get out of there. Again, great hold from JFT as they're keeping an eye down through that middle. As it's going to be coming out of Rook on side. And we've got the Hunting Fury coming out. Almost going to be hunting. He does get a tag on one, but he can't find that final shot. Looking into the next location. Not going to be able to get it. Mazong holding a very high engagement. As he notices, but he doesn't find kills. Mazong gets the double. The Phantom is showing why he's a menace. And now Vex is going to be looking for more, but he doesn't find it. Now Vex is going for it, but he dies. Howie gets the double. 6-12. JFT unable to close out the map. Beautiful work there coming from JFT at the moment.
A gift.
Trident. Trying to win a few of the rounds coming on in. They're going to start capitalizing what they can. Momentum rounds.
All set up.
Also, I do apologize if you hear a baby in the background. I am a newly born father. Our baby is 14 days old. He's having a little bit of a cry in the background there, so hopefully grandma and grandpa, who are currently joining us this weekend, can look after him. Now a huge push coming on through now. A very strong way. They're going to be collapsed upon. JFT are reading this correctly. Mazmon's going to be looking for more. He's going to be able to find anything though. First going to be over the top. They're hoping to find something else. Woman's going to be leading the charge coming up from behind. But the spike's going down. And the momentum is slowing down. But JFT, they found himself one. Going to be coming around. Going to rotate up from the wall. He's there to pick that one up. Jorman's going to be keeping an eye from behind. Going to find Union. Can you find the kill though? Throws the shock dart out. Shock dart's not going to be enough to kill. He's trying to find more shots. He's not going to get it. As goes on down. That's another round for Trident. How is Trident doing this? Can this be the reverse sweep? Bring this into overtime? We do have a little bit of information from Trident that they like to run the games a lot into overtime. And while we're in this pause, I'll go through some of the stats that I had that I said while I was muted at the start of the map. So, Trident, they've had very close games throughout their entire series. And by close games, I mean absolutely close games. They've had 13 and 10, 14 and 12, 13 and 10, 17 and 15. I mean, come on, 13-11, 13-10. They do not win games by a large margin. They win these close, hard-fought games, and from what I heard from Scuba Steve, as we had a little bit of a chat earlier today, that Trident, they start off slow, but they come back hard. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. They are doing a wonderful job at the moment to start grabbing all these rounds for the game, or the match. It looked pretty much set, but not yet. Jump straight back into it.
That works.
Ow.
Here.
Focus now.
I'm being distracted from a cute little baby in the background. Again. Sorry. New house. I got a new setup, so there's only so much I can do. Now, hopefully it doesn't overpower me too much. I believe Mum. Mum is great. Great woman. She's doing a good job. Oh, he's probably just having a little tantrum. Because I'm not there to annoy him. Yeah. Bit of a push coming on in. Lomu is going to be not finding too much down towards mid. We got ultimates on both sides. Good push coming in from Trident. They're going to be able to find their first kill. They weren't able to find many first bloods in the first half, but the second half, they're finding them all over the place. Vex isn't happy about this. He wants to try and find vengeance for his fallen comrade. And he might be able to soon if Udium goes for that peak. Over on the other side of the stage, as going for an aggressive wall, he's going to try and force them to come to him, and well, Curse sees this and he's like, oh, do I want to? He's going to throw up the wall, he's going to try and play with their opponents a little bit. That's going to be the case.
30 seconds left.
That's going to be on the retreat, and they're going to be looking at the A side. Wally says, fellas, I need some help over here. I've got this locked down. Howie coming around from the side. He might find the rotation coming from Lomu, and he does. Who gets the kill? Lomu gets the kill. Over on the point though, Vex is all alone. He dashes away, quickly gets on out of there. He gets the help of his supporter. The shotgun coming in, doing a lot of damage. They got the spike though. He needs to get it down. Kurt's gonna have to hold this. And Nor says, I know where you are. He's spamming. He's spraying. He's shooting. He gets nothing. Has he come around side? Nor's coming around. Kurt's up against two. The resurrection comes on in. It is very difficult for Cursed at the moment, but this is how he started. You get the one, you go for the peak of the second, unable to get it, and that, my friends, is finally it. JFT able to finally secure it after a very frightening from Trident consecutive round wins there on offense. The JFT, they take map number 1 in this best of 3, my friends. That's not the... There's my button. There we go. That's the button. So, stay tuned. We have a map number 2 coming up very shortly. This is a best of 5. This is the grand final of the Summer Cup for the Evolution League. $750 for first place, $500 for second, $250. You want to win this, not only for the prize pool, but for the glory of being number 1 in the Evolution series and getting that closer to the chance of being invited to the Legends. Anyway, stay tuned. Thank you all for tuning on in. It is great seeing you all here. We'll be having Scuba Steve on shortly, so stay tuned. Map number 2 coming up shortly.
So I said, no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you do that to me? I killed, I know, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe